What's up, Reapers? My name's Seth, and today we are going to be doing a very brief tutorial, hopefully, of MapleStory 2 and how you can end up making custom clothes like you see before you right here, because lots of people have been asking me about this. Obviously, it's something people are very interested in doing because you can end up doing all sorts of things. Of course, you gotta end up respecting the rules of the game, not putting anything nasty, otherwise you can end up getting banned and stuff like that. But because of the fact that they end up putting that rule up there, it makes it very nice and convenient at the fact that you can actually end up putting in pretty much anything. Like you'll see right here, this is actually my YouTube logo I just put as a face mask, right? So all you gotta do, it's very simple. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen is going to end up being the Maple Workshop. You just click on that, and then what do you want as a template? So certain items obviously are going to end up having different prices when it's on the live server, or when this ends up going onto the open beta, or just whenever this ends up going public. Obviously all of this stuff is going to end up costing. So you can see right here, the shirt template, this is going to end up being 100,000 meso, whereas a dagger template is going to end up costing you 500 merits. So let's just, for the sake of today, what do you guys think we should end up making? Probably just an article of clothing rather than a weapon or something like that. But let's just take this baseball cap right here, okay? So all we gotta do to take this is we could either just take it and then load up any of the already preset stuff that I kind of ended up putting in the game, which, you know, you can see it kind of just, it looks okay, but it's kind of a little bit of a mess, right? So all you gotta do is you end up taking the template, and then right here in the design section, you click on new design. So this file is now created on your computer in the MapleStory folder. There we go. Sorry, I had to change my recording software so it was actually capturing my monitor rather than just the game. But in either case, it's going to end up creating this template right here, which we'll look at this in a minute, because what we can end up doing next is clicking on open folder. So this is going to end up navigating you into the MapleStory folder itself, where you can end up finding all of the stuff. So here's the new template right here. I'm going to end up actually opening this with paint.net, which is the program that I like to use for editing software, or for just like pictures and thumbnails and junk like that. So you can kind of see based on the image that we've got number 1 is going to end up being, this is the front of the hat. Number 2 is going to end up being the back of the hat. Number three is going to be the back. Number 2 is actually the top little button right here. And you can kind of tell because it's all color coded. So you can see that the number 1 has this orange, and then the outline around this section is the orange, as opposed to the number 2 is a green, and then the outline is going to end up being a green. So there's a handful of different things that you can end up doing. You can edit this in any type of photo editor that you want, but let's just do something very simple and very easy, and we'll just take all of these different layers, and then I'm just going to, well, I don't necessarily want that gray one, but I'm going to copy these onto their own separate layer, just so that we're not changing the entirety of the whole image, right? And we're going to do something very simple. We're just going to end up changing the color. So let's just change it to a nice little purple hat, right? So all you got to do with that now suddenly is just save it as a PNG. And you can end up loading all sorts of things. You can end up loading any type of image you want. You want to put the Doge on the hat, you can go right ahead and do that. But very simple. Now the hat in the game is already going to end up being a very nice purple. And as you can see, it ended up turning out very well. So you can end up just selecting this template, or design, I guess I should say, at any time. And if we end up going to the hair salon, we would be able to actually readjust this hat to end up looking different on our character. Now what you're going to end up doing is clicking show photo widget, and this is specifically dedicated for you to take a picture of your new creation. So this is obviously not the best picture of this hat, so I guess I should try and get it at a side angle right here. Take a little picture of it, and let's just call it purple, oopsie daisy, purple cap. And then all you're gonna do is create this, and then you have to say, yes, I would, I would like to create this, and I don't care, I'm not doing anything evil, I'm not going to end up, going against the rules or getting banned and stuff like that. Now you guys see that there's going to end up being the creation fee again for merits, but that would be it. It would now be public. People would actually be able to buy that hat from me in the cash shop, and I would end up actually getting a percentage of the cash shop currency, the merits. But for the closed beta, the cash shop is not available, so it's just automatically going to end up throwing that item into your inventory, and then all you gotta do is just equip it, and there you go. Now we got ourselves a purple hat. Thanks for watching, folks. Very much appreciate it. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. Go out there and get creating some stuff. Sayonara and stay epic.